What is going on, guys? So today's league guide is super exciting for me only because this is probably my second most favorite champion to play on League of Legends. That is the Machine Herald himself, Viktor. But before we get into this video, today's post notification shout out goes to Shaped by Chocolate. Thank you so much for the comment and all the comments and subs and likes that I have been receiving lately. Let's get into the video. So Viktor can be a great pick for solo queue if you know how to play around his power spike. He has insane scaling and amazing wave clearing abilities. Some of the pros and cons to playing this champion are these. For his pros, he has insane wave clear, he has high AoE burst damage, he has insane late game scaling, he's a great team fighter, and he has extremely powerful zone control. Some of his cons are as follows. He's very immobile, he requires 1,150 gold for his first bag, he's a very high skill cap champion to learn, and finally he is squishy. I find his pros honestly to far outweigh his cons if you take the time to master this champion. For Viktor's laning phase, his biggest weakness is just surviving during the laning phase until you have enough gold for his first hex core, which costs 1150 gold. Honestly, dying before this is very punishing for Viktor as a champion, and it could put you super behind, and it hurts him more than anything and honestly any other mid laner in the game. This champion is all about positioning and utilizing his kit in the right manner to contribute to yourself and your team in appropriate settings, which makes him a very hard champ to master. Now for Viktor's runes, you want to go these two trees, sorcery and domination. Now for sorcery, you want to go airy. This is taken here for its reliability and chip damage when trading with his Q. Try to pay attention to when it returns to you and look to proc it as often and as possible with your E as much as you can. Next is Mana Flow Band. Mana Flow Band paired with your Hex Core upgrade is your primary means of mana sustainment throughout the entire game. Next is Celerity. In the mid to late game, Viktor has nearly constant haste thanks to his empowered Q. The bonus movement speed from Q will grant you a bit of an AP steroid buff. Lastly, for this tree, you want to go Scorch. Combined with Ares, Scorch is a great rune for taking small trades and chipping away at the enemy in lane. If you're looking for bigger damage in the late game team fights, Gathering Storm is a very good replacement for this if you choose to go that route. Now for the domination tree, you want to go Taste of Blood. This offers you a fantastic trading pattern and extending laning so that you can remain in lane until you reach your first Hex Core upgrade purchase. Now last thing you want to go for this tree is Ravenous Hunter. This empowers your ability to completely take over the late game team fights where your massive extended damage output results in big healing and sustain. For the little tree, you're going to want to go 2x damage and armor or magic resist based on the enemy matchup. So Viktor's kit is pretty unique and cool in its own way due to his passive. For Viktor's passive Glorious Evolution, Viktor starts with the prototype hex core that can be upgraded 3 times in the store to augment his abilities. Now for his Q, Siphon Power, Viktor blasts an enemy unit dealing magic damage, gaining a shield and empowering his next basic tech. Now with the augment upgrade, Siphon Power's shield is increased by 60% and Viktor gains a bonus movement speed after casting. Now for his W, Gravity Field, Viktor conjures a heavy gravitational field that slows enemies in its radius. Enemies who stay within the device for too long are stunned. Now with the augment upgrade, enemies stunned by gravity field are dragged to the center of the field. Now for his E, Death Ray, Viktor uses his robotic arm to fire a chaos beam that cuts across the field in a line, dealing damage to all enemies in its path. Now with the augment upgrade, an explosion follows the Death Ray's wake, dealing magic damage after it has been cast. Now lastly, for his ultimate Chaos Storm, Viktor conjures a singularity on the field which deals magic damage and interrupts enemy channels. The singularity then periodically does magic damage to all nearby enemies. Viktor can redirect the singularity by controlling it with his R key. Now with the augment upgrade, the Chaos Storm moves a little bit faster. Now this is the order you're going to want to start Viktor's abilities and max them. First you're going to want to start your Q, then go E, then W. You're going to max your E first and then Q, then W, but max your ultimate whenever it allows you to in between all of this. Now my best advice for playing Viktor in laning phase is that you are honestly a lot stronger than most mid laners with your Q because you can constantly use it for poke and it gives you a shield in return. So it makes it super difficult for champions to trade with you unless you put yourself in a terrible spot for trading. But be super careful to not blow all of your mana because it's super important to save for the Hex Core upgrade on your first back for 1150 gold. But if you have to back before then you can get a Dark Seal in replacement. Now for Viktor's full build, you want to go this. Try and finish your full Hex Core upgrade as soon as possible. Then you're going to want to go into a Lichbane for extra wave clear and strong trading and burst damage. Then into a Raleig's Crystal Scepter for for extra health and it makes it easy for you to stick to your target for more sustained damage. Then a Rabadon's Death Cap for the extra AP and high damage it offers. Then a Void Staff for shredding through enemy resistances. Now for his boots, I recommend going Ionian boots so you can utilize your ultimate more and be more aggressive, especially in the mid to late game. Now a good alternative to Rylai's for me is Luden's Echo, especially if you're looking to purely burst someone out or just secure a kill instantly with the insane burst damage it has to offer, especially paired with his kit and Lich Bane. Now champions that Viktor is super weak into are Zillion, Annie, Xerath, Akali, Ahri, and Vel'Koz. And champions that Viktor does really good into are Azir, Lux, Karthus, and Galio. Now his strongest matchups are these three champions, Ryze, Diana, and Lissandra. So question of the day for you guys is, what is your favorite video game of all time? Let me know down in the comments below to have a chance for a post notification shout out in my next video. For me, my favorite video game is honestly Halo 3. I grew up playing that game. That is like my all-time favorite video game. So, but if this guide has been super helpful, hit that like button so I know that it has helped you out, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this or me play other games in the future. Make sure to turn post notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Can we get this video to 10 likes? I think that would be super cool, and I think it would be super awesome. Make sure to follow all my socials, especially Twitter, if you want to keep up with all the things going down in my life or any updates regarding to this channel or any cool future things that are coming up. And until next time guys, good luck on the Rift guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.